Guys, today we have an absolutely massive video. I'm going to show you the signal that has never failed before. And guess what? I'm also going to compare this to previous cycles because as we know, Bitcoin tends to repeat itself in terms of seasonality and cycles. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this massive signal which you need to know if you're holding any crypto at all. Not only that, I'm also going to show you, of course, the latest on the short and long terms. I'm going to show you what the Bollinger Bands are telling us right now for the Bitcoin price. Guess what? We are about to see a massive move for Bitcoin here sooner rather than later. We've been going sideways. We've been trading this volatility, taking advantage of this sideways movement as we've been expecting, making a lot of money here. But guys, the time for Bitcoin to move is soon upon us. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you the traditional markets. I'm going to show you the latest on the macros and just general stuff you need to know for the next few days. Okay, so the 26th of October, as you can see here, which is tomorrow. So be prepared today in order to not get caught off guard tomorrow, guys. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So, guys, welcome back, everybody. And the first thing I want to say is that from our point, tapping into the orange box here, going down, we are now seeing some sideways action. This is, of course, something that is to be expected every time we push towards this level. Like, I'm always trying to warn you, like, look, until we are above the orange box, until we are above these key levels, we are not out of the woods yet. And on the balance of probabilities, I still think that we're going to have a rejection. So on this resistance level, we have broken above it right now. You can see we've been retesting it 2 times on these candles, which is absolutely fine. But if it was to any help to you guys that I showed you for the last couple of days, that even though we might break through this, we still have the orange 50-day moving average here. And this is going to be the first level of resistance should we break above this red line. If this was any help to you getting the information that we could see a rejection of this level, then please leave a like on this video, guys, because I am trying to always prepare you for the unexpected and try to give you that information as soon as possible. And this was definitely a key level for me, at least, to be aware of. The orange line here rejecting the Bitcoin price. So you can see that right now we are stuck in between this moving average, which is going to continue like this, and of course the now support but previous resistance of this triangle. So if we could have some massive momentum to clear this level, the orange line 19,500, clear the orange box right here 19,700, and then I think that we are going to have the next level of resistance at 20,900, which is the purple line. And if we can clear this one, that is when Bitcoin is going to get into a much more bullish state. But until we do that, guys, still cautious. We're still below my all-important orange box here. This has been a key level. It's been saving us from, jumping into reckless longs here multiple times. In fact, shorting from this level, very, very profitable. So as I said, if this has been any help to you, I would appreciate if you just slap a like on this video. But let's continue now and talk about this signal that has never failed before, or at least for the, previous cycles here. And this is the red line here, is the 300 week moving average. And I'm going to show you the significance of this. You can see that for the first time in a very long while, we are approaching it. And this one is right now exactly at 17,700. So, I mean, we can still drop a little bit lower until we hit this level. But I'm just showing you like we are in this vicinity of this level right now. And stick around, guys. I will show you why this is very important. So you can see that during the COVID crash, this is actually where we found the support as well. We didn't go below this level on the COVID crash. In fact, we did see a massive bounce from this level. Also, what you can see here is that in the previous cycle of 2015, you can see that we hit it 1 time, went sideways, hit it 2 times right here. And also what I want to point out, guys, is that in combination with reaching this 300 the week moving average, we also have an LMACD bullish cross. And this is what makes it the historical support zone. This is what makes it the signal that has never failed so far. And that can you see also here when we hit it multiple times here, 2 times. We did see an LMACD crossing right here in the support zone. You see the blue getting over the orange one. Okay, we continue the next cycle when we hit when we went down. You also had a massive LMACD bullish cross here as well. Saw that cross, and then boom, straight down, and we did hit this. This was during the COVID crash, so if anything, you know, black swan event, but this still held, which is massive for Bitcoin, of course. And guess what? We did see that LMACD bullish cross right here. So yes, this is definitely something we need to be on the lookout for. So what do you have here in gray? This is the cycle prior to this current one. Sorry, no, this black line is the previous cycle, and this is the cycle before that. So we just took the price here. And by the way, guys, this was posted by Trading Shot initially. So massive shout out to Trading Shot. But he took the price action here in gray, took the price action in the cycle after that in black, and this is how it is looking. And the blue one is this current cycle. So if I just overlay these ones, I can show you that although we're having some, you know, divergences, you know, on the lower time frames, but all in all, we are still at the same level as if we were following the previous cycles exactly. So this is very, very interesting, guys. We are following the previous cycle almost as an exact representation here. So that is very important to note. And also if I just add these ones, the gray and the black here, to the previous peak, and I add these ones, we should be in bottoming vicinity here. Now, as you know, I've been telling you for the last couple of weeks that I don't think that we're gonna drop as low as the general sentiment in the market right now. I do think that we could see another drop for Bitcoin, but I think that that would be the bottom then. And we might not even see that big drop, guys. We might not see that, but it just would make me more comfortable if we saw a big drop in Bitcoin, one final big shakeout, like down here to 16,500 or even $18,000 here. I do think that that would make me more confident that the bottom is in, because if we do see continuation to the upside from this point, I'm always going to be like, okay, but we haven't seen a final capitulation yet. And if we do see that, you know, everyone just giving up, miners capitulating and everything, that would bring me more confidence that the bottom would be in at that point. Of course, doesn't necessarily have to happen that way. We could just, as this chart is suggesting here, just go sideways. We could go down to like this red line here again at 17,700, and you know, that's good enough for me. If we come down here, I'm going to go heavy into Bitcoin, but definitely if we drop down to this orange box at 16,300. But in general, I do think that we are, you know, not going to have as much of a drop as the general sentiment is thinking here. I'm going against the market, guys, but the important thing is you can make a lot of money if you go against the market, because everyone else are doing the opposite of what you are doing. But the key thing is that you can not only go against the market, you have to also be right going against the market. That's the hard thing. Yeah, I have pretty much a lot of confidence in my ability to be right on this occasion and buy in Bitcoin at these price levels should we have another drop, and not anticipating Bitcoin to go down to like $8,000 or $10,000 or $12,000. Other than that, we also have the Bollinger Bands, and this is historical on the weekly time frame, guys. We have never basically seen the Bollinger Bands be this squeezed here. You can see this range is very, very tight. And why is it tight right now? Because we've been going sideways for a very long while. And this is why I'm showing you, like, in general, when we see this kind of distance on the Bollinger Bands, we tend to see a big move. Okay, so this is something we need to be prepared for. You can see that we were pretty tight right here, not nearly as tight as right here, but okay, we were tight, did see a big move down. You can see that we were tight here, did see a big move up. We were tight here, although not as tight, but okay, we did see, after a while at least, a significant move up. You can see that here we were very tight, and we did see a big drop after that as well. So you can see right here, boom, tight, big move, tight, big move, and so on and so forth. So whenever the Bollinger Band squeezes like this, we usually do see a big move. So I am, of course, hoping for that final capitulation to accumulate very cheap Bitcoin and confirm the bottom for me at least. But if we do see that to the upside instead, then of course that is something we need to consider as well. For the traditional markets, you can see that the traditional markets have actually been doing pretty well here. Bitcoin has not been doing as well as the traditional markets. We are approaching this resistance level at 3,852. So be aware of that. But I need to show you these charts as well. And I need to show you some more information. But before we do that, make sure to sign up for my favorite exchanges. You're able to claim up to $10,000 on OKX by using this link right here, 4,500 on Bybit and 4,500 on Femex. So make sure to take advantage of these offers, guys, if you are not signed up to these exchanges yet. So let me show you this. This is the Bitcoin to NASDAQ price, and it just compares the Bitcoin price to NASDAQ. And then we have the Bollinger Bands again here. And you can see that we are squeezing very, very tightly in this chart as well, the Bitcoin to NASDAQ charts. And whenever we see this kind of Bollinger Band squeeze, you can see it down here. This is a representation of the tightness, so to speak, of the bands. You can see that we are right here. We did see we haven't seen a move yet, but we saw a massive move whenever we hit this level previously. Okay, this one right here, we did see a move to the downside. This one right here, we did see it to the upside. This here, boom, upside, downside. So in general, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, we have in general seen a move to the upside. So 6 out of 8 times we've seen a move to the upside, guys, on the squeeze of the Bollinger Bands here on the Bitcoin to NASDAQ chart. So keep an eye on that, guys. This is very important. It's something that is unusual to chart here, the NASDAQ to Bitcoin. This is posted by TechDev initially, but very important to pay attention to. Now, this is also important. So China, they continue to order their banks to buy stocks. So they are essentially stimulating the economy right now. And how much longer until the US starts to pivot? Well, we do have Janet Yellen, US Treasury Secretary saying the 20-year bond is less liquid. No decisions have been made on it. It is conceivable something could be done with buyback. So as we know, the 20-year Treasury bond has been going down like crazy. And, people are not too happy about that. So maybe we're going to see some kind of stimulus here, again, from the Financial Reserve or the government or whoever it may be. But I see no reason to be, super bearish in the sense that I have been in the last, year or so. The last couple of months, I've been very bearish as the Bitcoin price, has been continued to go down here. But we've been trading this sideways volatility, which is absolutely fantastic. But soon, I think, even if we do see a big move to the downside, I do think that we are very quickly thereafter going to start our acceleration to the upside. And even if we do not see that move to the downside, I do think, like, if you look back in 1 year or 2 years, I do think we're going to be at much higher prices. So I don't think that you should be as bearish as the general market right now. Of course, not financial advice, just my humble opinion. There's going to be a couple of very important things happening for the next few days, guys. You're going to have earnings from Microsoft, Google, Visa, Coca-Cola, and more in the next few days. And the earnings they report are going to have a massive impact on the traditional markets and on Bitcoin. This is what I believe. And this is, of course, going to be something we need to be on the lookout for, guys. So we will talk about this as they progress, but be prepared for some volatility here moving into the next few days. Guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.